Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is the beginning of Final Fantasy XIV Online Sundays, where me and a couple of friends here are going to be going through A Realm Reborn, and this is how we're going to do things here. We're basically going to tackle one expansion at a time, starting with A Realm Reborn. So. And as well as the post content. And fuck you, Mosey Toe Beans, for fucking redeeming those beans. Fine. Let's get a bean started if we have to. Oh. Tutti Frutti. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, anyway. But, I'm gonna give you guys a fair warning right now. I'm going to give you guys a fair warning right now. This game that we're going to be going through is heavy on spoilers. That being said, if you want to experience this whole Final Fantasy XIV Online by yourself, you can totally play through A Realm Reborn and Heavensward up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime on the free trial version. Totally sign up and get started by going to freetrial.finalfantasyxiv.com/NA. Let this be your only warning that this game will contain heavy spoilers. So, if you wish to experience it for yourself, exit out of the stream right now and get started. Otherwise, welcome on in. Enjoy your stay as we get things started with Final Fantasy XIV Online with A Realm Reborn. A friend of mine, Mosey, is going to be typing to us via text, and Technonics should be joining us on voice here shortly. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We have our race here, our character, Morgan and Vocatress. And this is the race and the character that my D&D group has decided on. And we are going to be an arcanist, so we'll be starting in Limsa Lominsa. And yeah, let's go ahead and log in and get started. Okay, guess I better eat your bean too. The hell kind of flavor is that? Booger? Don't you play a legs then, you pleb? I'm pretty sure you play losing too. I believe there's going to be a cutscene that's going to be playing, so I'm going to go on ahead and if this is the case, I'm going to be switching over to the cinematic screen and have our mics muted for the time being. However, there's cutscenes that have text boxes or dialogues. I will be reading them out loud.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear. Feel. Think.
Your hat looks ridiculous. Boy, you all right, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets. Besides, rolling off the ship got your stomach churn, has it? Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you, I'll be the aether. It'll be the aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Valbrun now, which is chock full of aetherites. Run, it's a pirate. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Also, my mom works. Might as well have been blooming seasickness, ships leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsalamin's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? It's those two! Any road, Bren's the name, and peddling's me trade. Mine's dead. Skill issue. Oh my god. Smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going everywhere the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To win glory! Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame that what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Ship's off to starboard bow. Pirate colors. Pirates bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. Yeah, there is. It's called life insurance. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying with Linsen colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made out of cannon range, and no Buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I've lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? Ah, yes, Limsa Lominsa. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? Yes. It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current Admiral civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change. And with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, case you didn't know. Ah, long last, land ho. Don't call me a hoe. Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of the fuck. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Limlayan, goddess of navigation. We're just gonna wing that. I just say Ligma like the rest of us.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlayan.
Limlayan, okay, that's how you pronounce it.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Tutorial time! Tutorial time!
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Mosey, You know the history of this game. Will you be so kind as to let the chat know of what is the ups and downs of Final Fantasy XIV and what it came to be towards the Realm Reborn? God damn it. Okay, I'll let you type out the story. Hey, you there. I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. An adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsa Lemenza's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Okay, welcome to Limsa Lemenza, a bustling city-state filled with... Okay, yeah. We're going to do mouse and keyboard for now. Accept. Perfect. Alright, Technotics, if you are in chat, you are free to send me a friend request. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa Lemenza, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you'll like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. But before you do anything else, get yourself over to Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far, just head straight down this street and speak with Jafar. Jafar? Jafar! No, he'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Batteron. He's the proprietor of the wrench. He might curse like an ill-song sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Have a good night. That guy, Brad666. Thank you very much. Free company invite. Yes. Friend request, accept. Party invite, yes. Okay. I already know all this. Okay. I made you the host Big Red, copy 4-9. Welcome to Limsa Lemenza. If you mind to visit Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Cool. Okay, yes, I know how to do this. I swear I know how to Final Fantasy, guys. May not be the best, but come on now. Greetings to you, Les. What would be? But you ain't here for a drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try your adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Batteron, and this most hospitable of Ulsteries is the Drowning Wrench. I swear I'm never going to get used to this talk. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of fishbacks on the kobolds outside the city, pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always a Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill a lot of us. Alright, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them after everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by the thrice damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too. No one's been able to explain it in a way that makes nonsense sense. None of the folks that saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from our night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's a group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink, when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. Just like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the old gull. It's this what's got people calling these heroes the warriors of light. If Limsa is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need venturers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day he'll be the one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to a venturer is effort well spent. What say ye, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Hell yeah! Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steered ye my way for a reason. But listen to me, yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your squaw right there. Yeah, I just got into the stream. Your character's hot. Can we make out? Morgan and Vocatress, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Venturers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on that last ferry, did you not? Oh, look at this smug bastard's face. The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel. And several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Oh, sending your friends signals, were you? Oh, now hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's, niece's, cousin's closest companion. Last one be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You're surely aware of the recent kidnapping. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't to worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale before ye return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Northern, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, have taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lemensons can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, will grow on ye. Now, where was I? Alright, welcome to Limsa Limenza, where the sea's as green as the faces of my patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning you the ways of the city. By the way, this game is very chat heavy, and it gets slow from level 1 to 30. From level 30 onward is when things are going to pick up. Ooh, we have pets. You can now summon a pet to do your bidding. Hell yeah. So wait, so how do I summon my pet? And then we go to actions and traits. Oh, summon Carbuncle. Durr! Oh, but I can't summon him here. That's fine. Let's get started. Alderon, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. So, here's how this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. For the purpose of this stream, for Final Fantasy XIV Online, we're only going to be focusing on the main scenarios and the raids themselves that's attached to said main scenario. So, we won't be going out of our way to do like the little smaller quests, the details, and all that jazz. This ain't gonna be a 100% quest run or anything like that. This is so that I can ease you into the story and let you relax. Okay? Okay, cool. Let's get started. You'd be done in about a decade. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that will help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down the floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device that can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite that where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the works of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district that lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your gil around just yet, though, or you'll be fleeced quicker and you can say, "Why the coin purse so light?" Have a word of Swallsblatt instead. He's the easy head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old rock tint and he'll treat you well. For the last of me influence, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Murray at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lass? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, best be getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale a wool listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninya over yonder's been casting glances at ye since he waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? I hear like to find yourself. Run odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you have the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. Lads as bare as the title have some fine advice for them will be starting out in the profession, and that, my girl, is how you go about becoming a legend among venturers. Alright, cool. To leave the Drowning Wench, you must accept a quest, making a name by speaking with Ninya. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my HUD all situated and stuff. Sure. Any veteran adventurer has some information that might be of interest to you. Oh, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might just help you out on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizmass, who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Scanriel and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to the old skiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Okay, guess we're going ahead and get started with this one. Huh. Looks like I got mail. Meanwhile, someone reached level 71. Good for them. We are just starting off. Ooh, piece of candy. 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 Alright, cool. Now we can go ahead and speak to this guy over here. Yes, I'm Odd Skiff. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Yeah, sure. Here, there you go. Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the, in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind in the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist a jest. These herbs are not more than Hathic lavender, a common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, miss, but not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Also, hi! How you doing? I still say that headgear looks ridiculous on you. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna ooh, let me rub myself on this aetherite real quick. Hell yeah. Ah, another novice adventure. Balneron has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Sundamo, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into aetherial energies. They are primarily used as means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Okay, so we're going to be using these aetherites a lot. This is going to be our course of travel until we at least get a mount. And my idea is going around the city, looking around. Look at this beautiful fairy that's following me. We're gonna go rub ourselves in some crystals. Let's do that. I'm the poop fairy. I'm Blue's familiar. If I'm more to you, madam, welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from oogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. As much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. You better get from Batteron, whatever could... Ah, my octant! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the winch, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicating memories. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid. And what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is the simple and sturdy venture and equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Venturing is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, who pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purses lie all your time short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Cool. Let's rub myself on some crystals. I recommend doing this. I recommend doing this everywhere you go throughout this game. Okay, so it looks like I have to go this way to visit the Arcanist Guild anyway. Gonna give you speed boosts, bitch. Thanks. Greatly appreciate it. The bouncing kitty. Oh, hold on. I need to go this way. Hi, B. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is a science of employing arcane geometry, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. But if I am not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Deepen your knowledge of our history as well. The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allow the practitioner to weave aether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard trading vessels upon their arrival in Limsa Laminza. Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite, and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merlib, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established. Funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your study of this challenging discipline, I must insist that you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. Sure, let's go ahead and join the guild. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guild master that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress the other. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You will find her over there by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy, though. Her mind is sharp and critical. Her manner is always most welcoming. Cool. So this is the gal. Yes, I am. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Miri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbon in the manner of magic which the ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle. Nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, one must apply the most effective strategy. An arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment, respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through the predicament after predicament? Yes. An ambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us know if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Lenosha, you will find among others 3 species of pest: wharf-rats, little ladybugs, and orli. I ask that you employ your skill in the Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave a siege through the Tempest Gate and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Cool. Fantastic. Grand even. Alrighty, so we still need to rub ourselves at the Fisherman Guild. Okay, so I need to go this way. Ah, yes. This is going to be a very long, grueling introduction of this game. But I promise you it's worth it. I promise you it is worth it. Go ahead and turn this quest in while we're at it. Ah, yeah, you are, Morgan. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? If you mean to base yourself on Limsa Lemenza, that won't be the last time. You'll visit them 3 places. And now you got the idea what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with full Bowder on and you'll go far. Hell yeah. I have to be level 4 for this. That's fine. So I need to find an exit. But first, let me rub myself on some more crystals. Ooh. I love this. Let's see what's in this mail. I'm a delivery Mugo. Okay, yeah. God damn it. A new letter. Oh, I got my Cloud Strife outfit. Gak is going to be very happy with this. Alrighty. So I believe I just need to go through here to get started on, to reduce congestion. The area you're about to enter has been divided into multiple identical instances. Sure. I guess. Fuck me, man. Okay. Battling should not be hard. Let's, summon our carbuncle. I have a feeling I should probably move this. You know what? That might be a good idea, right? Let's go on ahead and mess with our HUD. God. It's not. We will go on ahead and place the pet hot on for now. Cool. Fantastic. Let's go. Okay, so I can summon. Is there a way I can have him attack? Or is it just going to start attacking automatically? I have no idea. I don't know how carbuncles work. Okay, well that takes care of the rats. Yes, cat. Now, where would... Ah, over there, I see. Well, I suppose I just gotta make my way over there, huh? Running. The fate system. Yeah, I'm not ready to throw my body into Death's arms just yet. What does this skill do? First hop on to execute Radiant Aegis. Creates a barrel around self. Oh, okay, that's cool. So that can only happen if my carbuncle is summoned, huh? So it's like a shield. chain bonus. Okay. That'll work. Actually, no, that won't. Let me go ahead and level up before I do this. Okay. That'll do it. Oh, side. Turn. Come on, get down from there. I learned physics. Ooh, I can cure myself now. That will be helpful. Yeah, you know what? Let's go on ahead and put that and that right there. And then let's go ahead and go like that. Yeah, that'll be good. So now I need to go to the Arcanist Guild. I'm gonna have to rub myself on some more crystals. I see the creatures beyond the city walls pose you a little threat. It is with great pleasure then that I formally recognize your initiation into the guild. From this day forth, you may proudly bear the title of Arcanist. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. All this talk of crystals and healings, just waiting patiently for you to sell me on a pyramid scheme. And to commemorate this occasion, I gift you with this hunting. The enemies marked within its pages have been specifically chosen to challenge your abilities in Arcanum. When you devise a new strategy or tactic, you now have a ready source of opponents on which to test it. And when you feel you can command Carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instruction. I will be waiting. Okay, so I gotta be level 5 for this. Hunting log acquired. Oh. What are you doing? Buddy! Thank you! That's Technotics. He's not in call right now because, he needs a hug. Give him a hug, Mosey! I said a hug, not a goddamn stab! Okay, so now that I'm level 4, I can go ahead and continue on with the quest. Unless... Oh. Too bad I don't have my bard here. I totally play the Titanic theme right now. Oh, keep in mind, I can't hear a word out of it. Why did you just kill yourself? Can't hear a word? What do you mean? Actually... Oh, I don't even have a duty open yet. Otherwise, I was going to be like, hey, let's do some duties. I was going to give you a hug, but then I dropped a grenade in my pocket. I don't know why I don't just use the fucking crystal to go back to the center of town. I'm a genius. I'm a genie's ass. But you didn't need to know that. Thank you once again for that, Thank you once again for giving me the guild. This will greatly help me out. Welcome to Linza Lumenza Aetherite Plaza. there's going to be a fuck ton of things going on here. So I'm guessing we're just waiting until I get to level 10 before we can do things together. Because that's when we can get to do things together, is when we reach level 10, correct? Like 10 to 15? Yeah, I figured as much. So Limbs, are you, Morgan? How do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an art court by the name of Old Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stalin, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew, most likely reformed pirate types. You can believe that. And has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. Mentioned needing another hand or two, and your name sprang to mind. Oh! Well, thank you for the subscription. I greatly appreciate that. Well, thank you very much, Mosey. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? Place ain't hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road northeast. Cool. I wish I had a fucking balance, but you know, that can wait. So we're gonna have to exit. That's what we're gonna have. You know what's funny is that I've gotten so used to just teleporting to crystals that I kind of just forgot where to fucking go. Okay, so something tells me I need to go on ahead and take the fucking elevator, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, by the way, naturally, whenever we're gonna log out, I'm going to be sleeping at it and log out that way for, you know... where the fuck am I going? Okay, good. There's a lift attendant. There you go. See, look, let's go to Bulwark Hall. Yeah. Yeah, I want to hear something. Okay, now we can go this way. Check this one out, Blue. Sure, I'll check it out. That was so beautiful, but what the fuck was it? That was my rendition of Soldier Boy. Oh, I see. You know what? I should probably keep quiet, keep my voice down. People are trying to sleep here, and yeah. It won't do me any good if I just start yelling out loud like that. So, you know, hold on. What do we got here? Kill these bastards. Oh, what am I doing healing myself? I don't need healing. I need to some attack. Do some attacking. Let's do some attacking. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. So these are just going to be added to my hunting log of things. Plus, it'll give me some more, like... Does it give me experience for doing these, or am I just doing this for, like, extra marks and shit? Okay, cool. Well, I mean, for killing them, I'm sure. You can now accept the next class job quest, I guess. Yeah, you know what? I want to do a job quest. Let's do a job quest. Summerford Farms can wait. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Of course, my return skill has not been off a cooldown, and I haven't done the job of rubbing myself on all the freaking crystals and Limza Laminza, so you know, probably gonna have to start doing that. Also, your character looks hot, killing things. You still didn't answer if we could make out. I mean, yeah. Take me out to dinner first, then we'll talk. But I want to do the job quest. I want to do the job quest. Let me pick up this job quest and then we'll go to Summerford Farms, yeah? Yeah, okay. And Guildmaster Servant wishes to assess the improvement of your Arcanima skills. Ah, Morgan, isn't it? Are you eating well? An empty stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. Must often remind my Arcanists to take meals, so inconstant do they become in their studies. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics of Carbuncle? I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, I would have you defeat foes in Lower Lenosha, 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragoras, to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents, formulate an effective strategy, and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for lunch. I want lunch. I also want dinner. I haven't even eaten anything before this stream, so I feel like I'm going to get a good, hearty plate of something after this. So yep, we sure are. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Okay, so something tells me. Ah, we gotta go down here. Probably gonna track some baddies along the way. Ooh, a lost lamb. Something to add into the hunting log, I'm sure. I was going ahead and do this while I'm here. Perfect. We're done with that. How about you suck my fate before I begin yours? Ooh, cave bat. Why do I keep healing myself? I'm stupid. Should probably pick up some equipment for next time I'm in Limza. Someone tells me I should probably do this fucking quest later, but I mean, I'm already committed. And the committed little girl I will be. Okay, there's some dodos here. Now I just need to worry about mandragoras. Which seems to be down there. Sometimes I hate my commitment to doing these things. Probably in the future I'll just let the side quests build up and then I'll just go from there. Okay, there we go. Now let's head back to the Arcanist Guild. Unable to exit. Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm stupid. Let's go here. I need to rub myself on crystals before I do anything else. Excuse me, mister, are you done being a cat yet? Welcome back, Morgan. It appears your coronation of Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall I test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Malvin's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then return to inspected cargo here to me. You'll be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing thorough investigation. False bombs, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating Vilcan, as they should be prepared for any eventuality. Oh, so it's just outside. Let's see. Before I do anything else, can I rub myself on some more crystals? Go ahead and rub myself on some more crystals. That sounds like a grand idea. You do whatever your horn dog heart wants. Yeah, you're damn right. I mean, really? Have I attuned myself to this one? I have. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to frickin'... Whatever. Let's go. I wish I could jump down here. Oh, I can! Shit! Okay, so we got the Fisherman's Guild. Okay, we got everything from the lower decks. Now we just gotta go to the upper decks. Oh, I love this song so much, though. Okay, so I have to head up. Time to keep running. Oh, also teleporting to Aetherites require Gil. So that's probably the reason why Technonics has been generous in giving me a handful of them. Thank you, by the way, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. Get ourselves situated here and all right, there we go. And with that, and that. Alright, so we need to go to Zephyr Gate, actually, so let's go there. Oh, look at these little fucking rats. I've not met certain requirements. Probably gonna have to do a quest to get teleport. Oh, I got you, bud. You died and the level up thing did it. That's such great timing. I am not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to cogitate. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemy set against. Yet effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. Let's see, taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the Aetheric constant, multiplying by a number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear, my calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,780. It's over 9,000. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Clya, a Melvian's Gate Assessor. Acting Guild Master, elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcana. Cool. Very cool. From what I have observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometries. What factor most influences your actions during battle? Desire to outwit an enemy. We'll go with that. Aha! Just as I predicted, and now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an arcanist of note is 90%, give or take half a percent. Yes, the certainty is quite high after all. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the guildmaster himself. While your inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle. Mastery with the arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanum. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress is awaiting some inspected cargo. And one of myself, I'm off to the fields, of course. Tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenario. Theory is all well good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. What a strange little character. Oh, hell yeah. Summon Ruby. Summons Ruby, Comical, and orders to execute Glittering Ruby. Rushes the target and deals fire damage. Oh, shit. Alright, so something tells me I should learn more of these Carbuncle abilities soonish. So for the time being, let's head over to, well, fuck me silly. I can't return just yet. Chance gauge indicates the time to remove activation charge. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Very cool. Fate joined. I don't want to join the Fate. I don't want to die. But why can't I teleport? I'm so confused. Oh, whatever. I don't think I'm able to teleport yet. I think I have to find another major aetherite to do so. Let's go back to the Arcanist Guild and turn in this quest. Oh. Morgan, have you returned with the cargo? Yes, I have. Let's take it. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession. You understand. I also had a word from Claire regarding your performance. You seem eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instruction she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Claire carries? That initiate's grimoire has served her from the day she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Academa has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope that you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Morgan. Continue your practice of carbuncle as bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. Cool, I'm gonna grab some fucking gold. So now let's head to the Summerford Farms that I've not yet attuned to. My Did I hear someone is on their way to the farm? Yes, I am. One taxi coming right up. Stay right there. Okay, this will give me a chance to go through my armory chest. Ooh. Look at that. Neat. Ride pillion. Mount seat number 1. This is great. See, with friends like these, how can you not begin your adventure in Final Fantasy XIV Online? Like, boy, I love fantasy games. Oh, thank you very much. Now, how the fuck do I dismount? Should give me a frickin' dismount button, right? Okay, there we go. Figured it out eventually. Just rub myself on this and get the fuck out of my car. Teleport and learn. There we go. Now I can teleport. Hell yeah. This is great. Ah, you must be the adventurer Bonneron promised to send along. Morgan and Vocatress, wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stalin, the old bastard, as Bonneron lightly described me. This here's my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. If you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. What the calamity did for our ship, like it did so many others. And I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Merlib's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers work in the field seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Sure. I will worry about armor stuff when I reach level 10. Oh, an owner of Summerford Farms wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for a task he has in mind. I have in mind to set you a task in Vocatress, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for quarters, but they're still your rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're most suitably equipped. Oh my god, so I have to go buy gear regardless. Okay, that's fine. I can do it. We can go shopping, that's fine. No. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to use this. There we go. Let's see. I'm guessing I'm a disciple of magic. I get warm. Magical range DPS. Alright, so let's go to level 1 through 9. Level 5. I'll buy that. Yes. I'm gonna look like such a fucking noob. Can I buy weapons actually? Okay, so what I need to do is open the armory chest and we can go for it. Okay, now we should be ready. I look like a noob. I'm a pretty noob. Okay, so we're gonna go to farms. We should now be ready to take on any more quests that that guy has to offer us. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile Buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. They respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Cool. Invocatress, that aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. Hope I've read you all right. Well, I've a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Well, the owner of Summer Farms has a task for a competent adventurer. Yes, let's go. Let's get some more experience. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lamenza. They're plucked from the face of Hydaelyn, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azuri tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my human. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work's suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. It's a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Good, lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful, though, Invocatress. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Alright, cool. Are you here to be my taxi again? I want to eat your hat like a moth. Brother, I must have that hat, brother. It looks like Fruit of the Loom's brand. Once I get a mount, I won't have to rely on you for mounts for so long, buddy. So we are going to Seasong Grotto. Not too far from here. A little to the north. Right here. Ooh, this is where we get to meet one of the... ooh, excitement. Ooh, excitement. Hold on, I gotta kill these guys first. For hunting log purposes. And I leveled up. Awesome. Roll actions. Ooh. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instant battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active... Okay, yeah, I already know. Okay, let's proceed.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Hello. Like, it hasn't been so long since I've last seen you, but it's so good to see your face again.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not.
I love her so much.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Go! complete. Duty.
Phew!
I have boxing gloves on.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again? Are we?
So, yeah. That happened.
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back.
Gubu.
I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Hey, buddy. Go ahead and take care of these guys. Add them into our hunting log. One more should do the trick. There we go. Now to head back to Summerford Farm. I'm pretty sure I could just go on ahead and teleport there regardless. Alright. Let us go. At the conclusion of the biggest part of the intro, I'm going to head off. Hope everyone enjoys the story. Thank you very much, Mosey. Definitely looking forward to getting together next time. Invocatress, right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I fear I'd sent you to your death. You were in the middle of that commotion. I hope it yielded something of interest. I hate to think you'd risk your life or not. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I agree that such a knife would be a part of any seafaring man's kit. Starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farm hands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep. It's that mad go-boo on you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, a woman of strange contraption. Ah, Yashola. She's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Invocatress. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Hell yeah. Guess we're gonna go on ahead and go for Easter. Alrighty, so I believe that on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So let's head back to Limsa Lominsa. And we're going to go on ahead and log out for the evening. So, recommend if you're going to log out of the game, you might as well do it in a sanctuary of sorts, or log out on the end, because you will receive what's called resting experience, which will help you on your way to leveling up at a quicker pace. Huh. Okay. So I guess I can't go in there yet. I see. So I gotta keep doing quests for Baderon until I can go inside the inn. Okay, so we can't log out like that just yet. So we're just going to go ahead and just log out the way we are right here. So, yeah. So that's where we're going to end our session for today's Final Fantasy 14. Like I said, it is a bit of a long, grueling beginning, but I assure you, now that we've gotten into the juicier parts of the beginning, that the story will be 10 times more interesting. I promise you. But that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this session of Final Fantasy 14 Online. We will begin. We will continue our adventure next Sunday, and tomorrow we will begin The Evil Within. And yeah, I'm looking very forward to that. But on that note, if you guys have not joined Discord, feel free to join Discord. I do updates on there in terms of my streaming scheduling, what I'm planning on doing, if I'm going to be taking vacation or not, or what have you. A very safe place to be a part of, so you don't have to feel any sort of worry when you come into my Discord channel. And I support streamers both big and small, so if you happen to be a streamer, whether it be on here, YouTube, or Facebook Gaming, it don't matter. I support all, so show us what you can do. We will gladly support you in any way that we can. We're going to raid someone, so if you're a subscriber, you're going to copy the first raid message. If you're a non-subscriber, you're going to copy the second raid message. If you guys stick around for the raid, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see who is all online that we can push this small map to. Let's see. Let's go on ahead and push love to Decasney. It's been a while since we've seen her. Looks like she's doing some Splatoon 3 at the moment, probably doing a Splatfest of sorts. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and push the love over to Decasney. And I'll see you guys whoops.
I went too far.
Anyway. We're going to push the love over to Decasney, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the beginning of The Evil Within. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Blue Hat Jock 2010. Thank you all for tuning on in. Thank you, Mosey, Tobeans, and Technonics for logging on in and giving me a hand towards the beginning of this. And I will see you guys tomorrow with The Evil Within. Happy gaming, my friends. Good night.